In the village of Yoroko, when the sky turned black and the thunder rolled, everyone knew what was coming. The river would rise, the roads would flood, and no one dared to cross, except for Io, the boy everyone had once called useless.
It was dusk. The wind howled over Yoroko's red earth. Palm trees bent under the weight of the coming rain. Thunder cracked through the clouds like a warning. Standing in front of his hut, 16-year-old Ao stood quietly, watching with fear and pity as the villagers ran to take refuge and also to save their belongings from destruction. His mother stirred cassava over the fire, her face tight with worry. Then came the shout. The river has burst its banks. The ferry is gone. Panic spread through the village. People screamed. The chief called out orders. Mothers grabbed children. But someone hadn't come back from the farm. It was old Papa Oba, the oldest man in Yoroko. He had gone to gather herbs and hadn't returned. Let him be, someone said. He's lived long enough. No one moved. Not the soldiers. Not the chief's sons. Not the hunters. Ao stood. His mother's voice cracked. You'll drown, my son. You're just a child. But Ao had already taken his father's carved paddle. The only thing he left behind when he died on that river years ago. He tied a calabash around his waist, picked up the paddle, and ran into the storm. At the riverbank, he found a broken canoe stuck in the mud. He pushed it free, climbed in, and paddled into the current. The waves slapped the canoe like angry hands. Lightning flashed. In the distance, Ao saw him. Papa Oba, clinging to a tree, half submerged in the water. Ao paddled faster, but suddenly the canoe jerked. The rope tied to his waist had caught on a log. He was stuck. The water rose around him. He had to choose. Cut the rope and risk everything, or drown trying to save them both. Ao took out his blade. With one deep breath, he sliced the rope. Then he pulled Papa Oba into the canoe and steered them home, with nothing but his hands and his will to survive. At dawn, the rain stopped. The clouds broke, and a canoe drifted to shore. In it was Ao, soaked and shaking, and Papa Oba, alive but unconscious. Ao carried the old man on his hands, step by step, into the center of the village. The villagers stared. No one said a word. The chief stepped forward and bowed his head. Today, he said, you've made all of us small. From that day, no one called Ao useless again. They called him Ao the Brave, not because he was the strongest, but because he stood when others sat. Because he chose courage, when fear had silenced everyone else. Being a hero doesn't mean having power. It means rising when no one else will.